Narrative research is a qualitative research method focused on studying and interpreting stories or personal accounts to understand how individuals make sense of their experiences. This approach places emphasis on the narratives or stories that people construct to describe events, relationships, or personal transformations. Rather than isolating specific variables, narrative research explores the entire story, providing context, depth, and insight into how people perceive and interpret their lives. It is commonly used in fields like psychology, education, sociology, and healthcare, where personal experience and meaning-making are central to understanding human behavior. One of the defining features of narrative research is its emphasis on the individual's perspective. By centering the voice of the participant, researchers gain insight into their values, beliefs, motivations, and emotions as they experience various aspects of life. This perspective is particularly useful for exploring identity, cultural influences, and personal growth, as stories can reveal both explicit and implicit dimensions of a person's life. The goal is not to generalize findings but rather to capture the richness of individual experiences and provide insight into how people construct their identities and understand the world around them. Data collection in narrative research often relies on in-depth interviews, where participants are encouraged to share their life stories or specific experiences in detail. Researchers may also collect personal artifacts, letters, diaries, and other forms of communication that provide additional insight into the participant's story. These personal documents, when combined with interviews, help the researcher create a fuller picture of the individual's life and experiences. Narrative researchers focus on building trust and creating a comfortable environment, allowing participants to open up and share authentic, detailed accounts. The analysis in narrative research involves interpreting the themes, patterns, and structures within the stories. Researchers examine how the narratives are organized, such as through plot lines, character development, or turning points, and analyze what these elements reveal about the individual's experience. Often, researchers look for common themes that run through different stories, allowing them to identify patterns or unique aspects of how participants make sense of their lives. This process requires sensitivity and an understanding that stories may have multiple meanings, which adds depth to the analysis and interpretation. While narrative research offers valuable insights, it also presents some limitations. Because it is highly individualized and context-dependent, findings are typically not generalizable across larger populations. However, the strength of narrative research lies in its ability to provide a deep, nuanced understanding of human experiences, especially those that involve complex emotional or psychological aspects. This type of research is especially powerful in giving voice to underrepresented groups, helping illuminate the unique and personal ways people experience and interpret the world, and providing valuable insights for fields that rely on empathy and person-centered approaches.